calling all artists, musicians, designers, creatives, and entrepreneurs. If you're building something bold, intentional, and rooted in culture, the Hella Chisme Podcast wants to hear from you. The Hella Chisme Production LLC was created to amplify underrepresented voices, to build community through storytelling and create platforms where creativity and culture are taken seriously. I know we love the chisme over here and we love to talk all the good gossip and the juicy tea. But this is about sharing your story, sharing your history, your lived experience, and to build connection. We want to talk about the process. We want to talk about the passion. We want to talk about the purpose. This is not just a promo for your business. It's storytelling. It's legacy. It's documenting the journey behind your art. If you're creating with intention and building something that deserves to be seen, please tap in. Reach out to chismehellapod@gmail.com. It's in the description box below. Let's tap in and we're going to create something powerful together. Bye. And welcome back to a bonus episode of the Hella Chisme Podcast. How y'all doing out there? Is y'all surviving in this Leo season, honey? If you are listening to this episode, then yesterday was my official birthday. And I'm more than sure I had myself a yang dang doodle. But I'm happy for this episode because this is a recap when I did a live with San Diego Black Pride with Yinka Freeman and Jordan Daniels. We had a lovely conversation about being queer, being black and queer, and talking about all the amazing things for San Diego Black Pride that happened. One of the amazing things I got to do with them was a social media takeover. Y'all been clicking up that content and I love it. So if you've not seen it yet, please take the time to pause this. Go on over to my Instagram channel at Hella Chisme Podcast and check out all of the content that I did with them. I did a social media takeover, which then led to me doing this live conversation with them and just talking about all the amazing work that they've been doing over the last couple of years. In this clip, you get to hear that I did attend a couple of different San Diego Black Prides prior to having this opportunity. And it was amazing. It was a great conversation. So pull up your seats, grab yourself a cocktail and a snack, and enjoy the conversation. And as always, thank you for listening. Bye. If you've made it this far in this episode and you haven't subscribed yet, that's wild. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. Tap in everywhere, child. Because apparently the algorithm only respects consistency and emotional damage. And to my professional doom scrollers out there, girl, yes, I'm talking to you. If you can scroll for 47 minutes and not press the subscribe button, we can have a full conversation on how you need to go ahead and dedicate yourself to something, girl, because it sounds like you got some dedication issues. Help us beat the algorithm, girl. Like, comment, share, send it to your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your lady friends, your them friends. The ones who love the chit chat about all the tea but never really want to start that podcast. Because I want them in my comment box. Don't just watch the Chisme, join the Chisme, girl. Subscribe, follow, and stay connected, honey, because we building something cute up over here, and we want you to be a part of it. And welcome back to another episode of the Hella Chisme Podcast. And not just any episode of the Hella Chisme Podcast, but a live version of the Hella Chisme Podcast. I'm your host. My name is Dana, and we are back. We have the clap. Oh my gosh. If you're an old listener, then you know the claps used to be a thing that I used to hold on to dearly. It's always was just something that I loved. I've always loved the claps, but that's the cheesy soundboard person in me who just love those things. But I'm happy to be back. If you're new here, the Hella Chisme Podcast is a show where we talk about culture, community, and real conversation. As I mentioned, my name is Dana and I'm your host. And this is a space where we celebrate and uplift the voices and stories that don't get told enough. And we have honest conversations. We talk about a lot of things that matter and sometimes maybe the things that don't. I also love to get into a little bit of foolishness here and now and again. And in those moments, you are more than welcome to get down in that comment box and check me on it respectfully. But I'm happy that you listen to the show, or in this case, you're watching the show live virtually, and you show up hella loud and hella proud with Hella Chisme. And welcome back. Today, we have a special live show. I'm very excited to be talking with two very special guests that I have, Yinka Freeman and Jordan Daniels. Yinka is the vice president for San Diego Black Pride, and Jordan Daniels is the president of San Diego Black Pride. And if you know anything about San Diego Black Pride, you know it's always live and popping every single year. I've had the honor of going 2 years in a row and have had a yang dang doodle every time that I've went. But first, just to talk about a little bit about my guest, Yinka Freeman is the founder of Triple Pocket Events and an accomplished event producer with more than 20 years of experience creating impactful events across the country. She served as vice president and producer for San Diego Black Pride and the organization behind this incredible Pride weekend that we have coming up. And is also executive producer for No Other Festival. Beyond that, Yinka is the vice president of the San Diego Equality Business Association and co-chair and director of events for Proud Point Network. In 2024, she was recognized as one of Eventech's 100 most influential people in the U.S. events industry. When she's not producing unforgettable experiences, you'll likely find her traveling or enjoying the outdoors. And joining her, as I mentioned, is Jordan Daniels, a queer Black Jewish creative who has called San Diego home since 2012. And also, I just learned he's from the Bay too. We see each other. Jordan serves as the president of San Diego Black Pride, leading efforts to support the county's Black, queer, and trans community through meaningful programming and digital storytelling. Through his career, he's helped build some of Southern California's first LGBTQ plus programs at colleges and universities, and has been recognized with the Spirit of Stonewall Award from San Diego Pride and the Hillcrest Honors Fabulous Communicator Award. From the North County to LGBTQ plus Center. He also is the co-host of BFF, which is the Black Fat and Femme podcast, where he shares conversations with some of the country's most influential Black, queer, and trans change makers. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, they, thems, please welcome my wonderful guests, Jordan and Yinka. Welcome to the Hella Chisme Podcast.
I love the clap sounds. Thank you. I was like, "Oh, this is nice." I love a little live backing moment. Yes,
a little production.
Achievement value. I'm here for it.
Thank you. I appreciate that because I be feeling real corny with my clapping sounds, but I love it so much. Welcome y'all to the show, and thank you for taking the time out to come and chat with me about San Diego Black Pride. How are y'all doing, and what is going on? What's the tea? Tell me.
We're doing great, actually. We're doing great. We are about to start the weekend. We have less than 24 hours for the weekend to start, for Black Pride to start. So we're doing great. We're very sleepy. I don't know if you can see our eyes, but we're extremely, extremely excited for the weekend.
Love it, love it, love
Yeah,
it.
we're mad thrilled. It's gonna be a really great time. We put in countless hours of work, and I really want to give a moment to give it to Yinka for doing so much good stuff. Like Yinka is really amazing. Yeah, last night we were meeting till 10:30 p.m. last night in our office, and I played her the Michelle Obama video where she was like, "Girl, look at you. You have done it again, raising the bar for us all and doing it flawlessly." And I said, "Girl, this is for you for real. Like, it's really for you." So, yeah.
Thank you, Jordan.
I love it. I love it. So I guess to kick things off, I love to get a little bit of an origin story. And I'll start with Yinka. Just because I feel like I would love to hear about like your background when it comes to event planning and doing such huge events. Tell us a little bit about where you started and how you got to San Diego Black Pride.
Absolutely. So I've always been in the event industry. It is something that I've always been a passion and I've always loved it. And I decided to take my passion and make it into a reality and into a business. So I've owned Triple Pocket now going on 8 years. Is that right? 7 years now. I actually started it right before COVID because I didn't know it was going to be COVID. So I started it right before COVID, and I just kept on plugging through. And about 2 years ago, I made the conscious decision that I really wanted to serve my community in the best way that I know how. And so I flipped the company around so that we mainly focus on queer events or queer spaces or creating queer spaces. And so I work with a lot of different organizations throughout the year to help produce their conferences, their fundraising galas, their large receptions, all with very mission-oriented events is what I do. And that's what led me to San Diego Black Pride. My first year, I volunteered just so I could use all of my knowledge and resources to help produce the event. And then this is now my third year on the board and being the main event producer for the weekend. And I love it.
Yeah. Yes. And in joining and being on the board, what does that look like for you every day when it comes to trying to put together such a massive event?
Man, it's a lot of hours. It's a lot of after hours because, anyone who owns a business knows how that's already a 24-hour job that you have. And so adding on to volunteer can be very taxing, but honestly, at the end, on Sunday when I can barely open my eyes and I can barely stand. But when I'm seeing just the joy in people, the love, seeing everyone having such a good time, it makes it all like the entire year just vanishes for me. Like I don't even care. I am just so happy to see our community in spaces just having a good time in a safe container.
Yeah. And moving to you, Jordan, tell us a little bit about how you got to San Diego Black Pride, some of your origin story.
Yeah, so so many things I'm thinking about with this. So one, as you named earlier, I also grew up in the Bay, so I love that we're two Bay Area baddies in here. And I grew up in East Bay, which is like to me like home of the culture, home of the hyphy movement, which really influences me as a person. I feel like my persona is very Bay. Like the way the way I act with my friends, with my family when I'm back in the Bay is it's very Bay influence inspired. And I grew up in such a ethnically diverse area. So when I moved to San Diego, it was so different. Like I never knew that white folks were the majority of a community. So I moved here. I had my first group of white friends. I was like, oh, this is so different for me. Like, this is so interesting and so different. Because I grew up around like so many folks of color, especially Black folks, especially my dad's side of my family. And so I went to school, university in Long Beach, which is a great city. And I moved back to San Diego after my dad passed away. And when he passed away, like my dad was a Black parent, and I felt like I feel like when you're a mixed child and I'm very light skinned, so I feel like I had a different experience of what my Blackness was and how I experienced my Blackness and how I expressed it with folks and how I expressed it with myself. And so when my dad passed away, I felt like a piece of my Blackness was like missing. Like I was like, how do I reclaim this for myself, especially knowing that I'm living in a place that's not like really non-Black. Like how do I get to express my like what's important to me, like my values, my politic of Black freedom work, like how to be this person when this piece of me is no longer here, and how do I get to find this? And so I was looking for Black queer experiences. And at this point, I was living in Oceanside, so the most northern part of the county. And at that point, there was an organization called the Black LGBTQ Plus Coalition, which was a fiscally sponsored project of another organization. And they had like a BIPOC queer mixer, excuse me. And the coalition was part of that. And so I went to the event. This was probably like summer 2019. And I was like, oh, this is what I've been looking for. The challenge was I'm driving an hour to do it, right? Because I'm in Oceanside, and I'm inland. If y'all know Oceanside, I'm off the 76, and I'm off 76 in College, which is like 6 miles deep east of Oceanside. So I am like rolling an hour to get to the city. And like, to me, it's worth it. Like I went every month to the meetings. They had general meetings. And then in a few months, they're like, hey, you've been to a few meetings. You have a lot of great ideas. What would you about being our communications officer? So I joined as a communications chair, officially on the board. And I've been with Black Pride ever since. So we were the Black LGBTQ Plus Coalition. I think the organization started around 2016, 2017. We're the coalition up until 2024 when we rebranded as San Diego Pride. We became a 501c3 nonprofit in 2020, and we then separated from our official sponsor, became our own organization so we can receive donations, so we can have a bit more agency in the work that we do. And I became vice president in 2024, and then became president in 2025.
Yes. And we are happy that you are here, both of you. I think this is fantastic. You mentioned something about moving from the Bay Area and essentially having a little bit of a culture shock of not having as many people of color and Black people around, because the same thing happened to me. I was like, where are we at? Where are we at? And I moved, when I moved to San Diego, I moved down here. I live in Spring Valley, and this is where I've been since I moved here. And so I would have to, drive into North Park, hanging with my friend. One of the main things when I moved here was like, my first friend needs to be a Black friend. And thank God I met you. I'm still, we still friends till this day. And, the importance of trying to find your community in a new space, especially, already you're a minority because you're coming into a space where its majority is white. And then on top of that, you are of the queer LGBTQ community. And so now you're even more trying to find your people within those spaces. When we're talking about Black Pride, how important is it that Black Pride exists or is an organization that exists in San Diego where we know that majority is white presenting?
Oh, that's a really good question. Yinka, do you mind if I take it first and then? Okay. So, I mean, one, I believe the data shows that Black folks make up roughly like 4% of the population of San Diego. We have roughly over 1 million people. So if my math is right, I think that's 40,000 folks, at least in the county are Black folks. So then I think 10% of the county are LGBTQ identifying, but there's actually no data about Black LGBTQ folks at all. And so I think one thing that's significant about us is that we kind of get to live the data out in real life. Like we aren't just actually like imagining numbers, we're seeing numbers actually be representative of who we are as people. Like, we have over 1,000 people that come to Black Pride, and majority of them, I think last year was over 60% of folks were Black LGBTQ folks. I can't say that. I don't know if they're all from San Diego or not, or from the region, or from LA, right? And people do come from like across the state, if not the country, if not the world, darling, to come to San Diego Black Pride. But I think one that's significant is that we are getting to like live out data ourselves and make data actual real life for people. I also think like, you know, I think, and I'm curious how, if you have this experience like growing up, there was so much Blackness around me, but not a lot of queerness around me. And so I think I didn't have, like, it was like one piece of my identity could be there, but the other piece could not. And when I moved to San Diego, I had more queerness, but less Blackness. And so I'm like, this is the space. We are the space and the facilitator. People to no longer have separation, but to have all of themselves at the door with them, and all of themselves at the table with us to celebrate who we are in our most like Black, queer, and trans joy.
Just to ping off that, queer and trans joy in community, right? There's 40,000 of us. We should all be in community together all the time, whether we're queer or not queer, you know? And for me, I really, truly believe in taking up space, especially spaces where we're not supposed to be in. And San Diego Black Pride in the weekend allows us to take up space, but it also allows us to take up space in a beautiful way where we get to invite the outside community that is not Black to come in and experience our culture truly with us. Like, we get to show them. They don't get to go somewhere else and go see it. They don't get to watch a show. They get to come and see us live our culture in real time. And I think that is so, so, so important, especially in a community that we are the minority. We're not Atlanta, unfortunately, you know, but we can still show up and we can still show the larger San Diego community what Black queer culture is.
Yeah. So even when being in the Bay Area and then coming to San Diego, I guess I could say access to how many, just the community and everything with San Francisco obviously being just right across the street from me. It took time, and the older I got, the more I was able to be around the community. But I have my cousins, I have my brother, I have my some friends that were other queer and gay Black folks in the community, but it wasn't as consistent, right? And then I moved here to San Diego, and then yes, like you said, it's like a rainbow exploded here in San Diego in Crowcrest, and then everybody's hanging out. But, you know, I think I learned a lot more of building that community while being here, and also the meaning of chosen family when moving here. Because obviously I'm 400 and something miles away from the Bay. I can't go home all the time. So now I have my husband here and the people that I've met while being here. And I had a whole episode about community care and chosen family, etc. My point is, what I've found important about being here and building the community is it is important of choosing who you want to build that community with and who you want to make those connections with while being in a space.
Absolutely.
You know, can I say, like, how many organizations or institutions have we seen in the community or in the world make programming centered on like Black folks or BIPOC folks, but never with the community itself? And we've seen those programs like really not go well, right? And so I think, like, to the point of also why it's significant, like, we're demonstrating that like this for us by us model means like we are able to tap into our community in ways that other organizations, institutions cannot. But not just that, like, it lets our organizations know, one, that our community is here, and if they want to work with us or our talent or our producers or our vendors, right? Like they can come here and say, oh, there are 30 plus Black, queer, and trans ran businesses, or there is a Black, queer, and trans food vendor, there is a Black, queer, and trans candle maker, there's a Black, queer, and trans singer, performer, poet, right? They can come and see that. So when they build, right? So when these institutions try to build more spaces for us, but not with us, they now can build it with us because they see the folks that are here, and we can help steward that with them, right? Or they can work with us to help build that. Like I think it's significant because it's giving. It's like when we invite the broader community in, it's not just them seeing us; it's them understanding like what we all do and how and brilliant we all are and how amazing we all are, how dope we all are, and can build like new things for our future, for a strong future that actually centers our community in strong ways.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I mean, you bring up a great point, especially when it comes to small business owners. I think back to one day I was outside of Riches. And if you know, there's always the hot dog vendors outside. And one guy in particular, I asked him, I was like, have you ever thought about just doing your own restaurant? I see you out here all the time. He's like, I've thought about it, but you know, it's hard to find and get somebody to buy into wanting to invest in that. And I was like, I get you. And he's like, I've been doing this. I've been in serving. I've been in service. He said I think he said like 13 plus years. But he's like, but I'm here every night feeding my community. And I was like, and then that is what's important, because it's all about making sure that we're pouring back into the people who are continuing to pour into us, which is, you know, one of the things which is why I've been doing the work to try and dig in as much as I can into the San Diego community, especially as folks.
Okay.
In lieu of that, what does it mean to you both to be personally Black and proud and out loud in this moment in time?
Ooh, I will take this one first. So my queer journey is, so I am African. I was born and raised in Sierra Leone. I lived in Kenya. I went to high school in Kenya. I lived in Ethiopia. So you poke me, Africa comes out. I'm African. I did not experience my queer journey growing up in the continent. So I experienced my queer journey here in America. And I also started experiencing a lot of my Blackness, because when you're from Africa, everyone looks the same. We're all Black. So I fully stepped into my Blackness in America, because I personally feel like America kind of makes you step into it. How deep you want to go is on you, but it makes you step into the Blackness. And so I was stepping into my Blackness and my queerness at the same time. And in the beginning, it was something that I was hiding, especially in my workspace. My friends all knew, but you know, I was trying to just be really silent. And COVID changed something in me. I think COVID changed something in a lot of people, but COVID changed something in me. And I think what it allowed me to do is understand really, truly what it actually means to be Black in America. In my head, I was always African in America. During COVID, I fully realized that nobody actually cares. You're Black in America. And I made the conscious decision to lean into that, because that is my identity, and I love being Black and I love being queer. And so I just kind of forced myself a little bit to lean into it. But once I got to a point where I was very, very comfortable in my skin, it was over. It was over for me. That's when I decided to flip the company. That's when I decided to really focus in my community, because I fully understood that being Black and being queer is actually a superpower. And a lot of people don't talk about it as a superpower because we would be taking over the world right now. So once I fully fully understood that, it was over. It was over. It was over for everybody. And now and now that is how I leave. Every time I leave my house, I am like, I am Black and I am queer and I am a woman and I'm still African. But those are always like my things in my head. And that's how I leave my house. And it allows me to leave my house with so much confidence. So much confidence.
I love it. I love it.
I'm like, I love I love being Black. I love being Black.
Mhm.
It's like, it's something, and I think, like I said before, I've had to go through a lot of like self-reflection about what it is to be Black for myself, especially being so light skinned, and what how do I move in the world with that? How do I feel Black enough in some days, feel like more than Black enough in other days? How do I traverse the world? As someone who essentially often lives in both spaces, right? Especially my growing up is so different than my adulthood, because in my growing up, I grew up in this diverse place where everyone looked different. So no one was really different because we all looked different anyways, which I think was such a gift. But then also my hair was cut short, right? I didn't have my curls out. I didn't have a beard. I probably presented much more like a white kid than I did. Than I do now, and I think I struggle with that today. There are days where I'm like, do people see me as white? Or people see me as Black? I mean, I think with my hair, people are like, we definitely see you as definitely something, as something. They're always like, you're definitely something. When people see me, I'm always like, well, can you name what that something is? But I think my Blackness is a part of who I am as a person. My Blackness is part of who I am culturally. If you see me with my siblings, we're a key. We are doing some shit. We're doing some stuff. I'm some stuff. Excuse me.
You can
we're
say
doing
shit.
some stuff. Okay. I'm like, can I say it on live?
Much worse.
I was like, can I say it on live? I was like, listen, on my show, I'm gonna say whatever I want, but I'm not gonna say shit on this.
It's
okay.
fine.
So
you good.
So I me and my siblings do a lot of shit together. We just live our Blackest selves, and I think I love being queer. Being queer is also being queer is honestly one of the things that saved me in life. Even though it was coming out was not easy and it was really challenging for me. I think being queer taught me so much about being resourceful, taught me so much about activating who chosen family is. I think being Black does that too, right? I have so many play cousins, so many play cousins, right? Being Black teaches you about how to build community without people being blood. I think queerness does that too. I think so much of who I am, it is influenced by both of them. I was telling my friends when we had a New Year's party, a New Year's gathering, where we're doing vision boarding. I was saying this year, I was like, this year, I want to be more pro Black than ever. And everyone was like, more pro Black, bitch, how much more Black can you get? And I was like, oh my God, do y'all really think I'm hella pro Black? They're like, bitch, if they're like, if you go any more pro Black, you might step into hotep territory. And I was like, whoa, let's calm down. Let's not say that. That's not what I'm trying to accomplish in these streets. Please don't ever say that to me. Not that territory. And so I think
the Still I Rise tattoo on your ass.
Listen, we speak my Angela's name and her problem over here in this. Okay, we always rise together. And so I fight to me I think I choose to live it. I think one because I think it's my duty to, it's my obligation to.
Yes.
I think as someone who often traverses both worlds, and I choose to not code switch a lot, but I know I can, and it's my duty to make sure that especially the folks in my life who are darker skinned than me, the folks that I work with who are darker skinned than me, that they can get in the door and that they can be not at the table, not welcome to the table, they can build a new table together. I hate the phrasing of come to the table. No, I don't want to be that table is nasty anyways. I want to build a whole different table where we can all actually get some shit done together. And so it's my obligation and my duty as a person, which is also very Jewish for me too. There's a big I'm very influenced by a lot of Jewish thought and wisdom. There's a saying in Judaism that's one of our laws of ethics, and it's you are not obligated to finish the work, but you're not free to desist from the work. And so to me, it is I see as I'm not free to desist from the work that uplifts everyone around me. And so I think it's important for me to live out and loud and Black and proud, because Like, I want to make sure that all Black folks in my life feel free, that all Black folks everywhere actually feel free. And like, feel free socially, economically, politically, like in every single way. And then also because like the world profits off of Black culture so many ways and does nothing to support it. Like, the world thrives and exploits and profits off of Black culture and doesn't give it its flowers. So I want to do everything I can. So like, I choose to exist as Blackly and proudly as I can because I want the world to recognize like Blackness gives y'all everything. So give us our flowers back. Give it to all the girls, to all the dolls who have fought for our rights every day for decades and have got paid debts. Pay them in some real stuff.
Yeah. Restitution.
Let me calm down. Sorry. I'm bobbing off for no reason.
A couple of dollars.
Okay. Like, can that bitch have $1, please? Like, damn.
Please. Why do I keep having to ask?
Why am I here beatbox on a trash can? Girl, help a girl out.
Yeah. When we're with both of how long you both have been working with San Diego Black Pride, I know Yinka, you said a little bit earlier, the joy that comes when you get to see that everybody in the space, you get to see the joy even after doing all the execution of everything. But what are some defining moments for both of you that has just been like, I'm gonna keep doing this. We have to keep doing this. I have to keep going. And I have to show up again next year.
So actually recently I was on my Instagram account and I saw a picture, and the picture was of me, I believe it was maybe 2 years ago at Gossip for the mini ball, which is tomorrow night, not at Gossip though. But for the ball that we had. And it was one of the photographers that just caught me like completely unscripted. I had my phone like literally in my hand, texting or something, but I had this huge smile on my face. And I remember when I saw that photo, I was just like, this is why. The fact that I can use all of my skills, all of my resources, all of my knowledge to give back to my community in this way, to create a space where they feel so welcome to be who they are. Those are the defining moments for me. This year, there's going to be so many, actually, because of how intentional we've gone through the weekend. But it's really seeing that. I love when I pull up to anywhere in Hillcrest over Black Pride weekend and they're just Black people for days all over the place. I live in Hillcrest, so it's my neighborhood. But it's like, it's so enjoyable. It gives me so much joy to just see that. Also love the outfits because y'all, we come correct all the time.
Period. Period.
Yes.
I think I love this question. I was laughing because like I feel like around every time this year when we get like a few weeks away from the festival, I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I here? I need to stop. I'm going home. That's how I feel, because it's like, this is like, we're a volunteer organization. Okay, we are a tiny mighty group of 6 to 8 people typically. We're doing this as a labor of love, right? We're working with a very modest budget. Like, we are a small organization with unpaid staff, and we are putting in full-time hours as volunteers while we all have individual jobs, right? Like our team, like our folks work in work in corporate, our folks work in in pride systems, folks work in nonprofit. Like we all are busy people. And so like every year I'm like, oh my God, this is too much. And then like the second, but it's like, it's always worth it, because the second it happens and people are excited to be there, it's going to be good. I think a defining moment I think about is last year during our backroom rewind. We took over like a really popular bar in Hillcrest that like everyone loves, but no one really goes to dance. And we made like a dance space. And I remember someone coming up to me, grab my hands. And at first I was like, I was like, girl, I have to go
Why are you
somewhere.
touching me?
I was like, what's up? Like, well, also because, like, as a producer, you know, when people grab you because they want to say they love you,
Yeah.
or they want to throw something at you. You're like, what's happening here? So you got my hands, and she was like, I know. She's like, I know who you are. You know who I am, and I have to tell you, like, I am so thankful that y'all did this for this night because I love this place and I come here all the time with my friends, but, like, I don't get to experience my blackness in this place. And this is so special that y'all did this, and especially y'all, like, y'all gave it like this vibe, like this. I felt seen here tonight more than I ever have, and we need more of this. I think about that person a lot because, especially for that bar, like, I go to that bar a lot too, and I'm always like, we could activate this to be a great dance spot. And so it was amazing also to see Yinka take that vision and make that reality. Yinka is a dream maker, right? Yinka makes dreams come true. And so I think that's special. I think this weekend we're going to see a lot of moments of, like, we're so happy to do this because it's the first time we also are going outside of Hillcrest for our events. Like, every year we've done Hillcrest, and last year we got feedback of, like, this is always fun. We love it. But, like, we want to experience ourselves outside Hillcrest too. So every event that we're having is in a different location around the city. So we're going to also, like, expose the city to us in a bigger and broader way. So I think I'm excited to see how people, like, rock with that. Yeah, like, every year there's always somebody who just is like, I love this. There's always people who just have so much fun. I think there's an inn in Hillcrest. I think it's called Uptown Inn. It's right next to Better Buzz. And last year, like, I have friends that were standing there. I walked in, and like 20 people I saw were all black, and I was like, hey, are y'all for Black Pride? Like they're not knowing who we are, and they're like, oh my god, yeah, we're so tired for it. Like, you know where it's at? And I was like, actually, like, follow me now, and I'll show you where it's at right now. And I was like, this is so dope. Like, because at that point I was living in Hillcrest as well too, so I was like, and I live right off the strip of all the bars, and I was like, this is so dope. Like, I get to escort 20 black folks to our Black Ass event. That's really amazing. Like, you cannot make this anywhere else.
I love that. I mean, so I love to ask people who plan and produce the events because that's my life. So I think I told y'all when we had our little intro meeting that I'm a program planner. So it takes a lot of planning, organizing programs, but then the part that is the biggest part is the events. You know, that's where I've thrived. I do love doing it, but, you know, people get on your nerves, child. You know, so that's why I also said I feel for you at the same time, because as much as, yes, you get the pleasure of seeing people enjoy themselves, you get the pleasure of seeing people come into a space that you've created, and they make the space what it becomes. But also, I know that it takes so much patience. It takes so much finite detailing and getting an understanding of all of the things, which is also a very bold direction to then expand from one contained space to the greater parts of San Diego. Yeah. So I appreciate that y'all are, you know, showing people what San Diego has to offer other than just Hillcrest, even though, yes, we love Hillcrest, you know, it's fun. But also, there's so much more out there other than just that space that we can celebrate our queerness, our blackness, and expand it outside of that area.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into some fun things. So let's talk about the weekend schedule. What's on the agenda? What can the people expect? Give us the juicy tea, please.
You want to take it or you want me to take it?
I got you. Okay, so today's Thursday, July 9th. Tomorrow's Friday, July 10th. We kick off our weekend with the Legacy Ball. We do a ball every year. It's one of our signature events. Everyone loves it. Everyone lives. If you have seen Pose, Legendary, Princess Bernie, if you love a little stuff, like, it is such an experience. Like, we have houses from all over the state that come out. We've had quite a few like really big names in ballroom come to our events as well too. if you come to see folks walk categories like runway, Vogue, realness, executive, like Butch Queen. Like it's really amazing to be able to do Vogue battles, battle down. Like it's really amazing stuff. And so Friday's gonna be our legacy ball at the Chapel in Liberty Station, which is a refurbished church, which is really exciting because church, right? Like through a Black lens, has always been like a celebratory, very camp, very vague. But for queer folks, church has often been a place of harm, and so we get to reclaim this space to be a space of divinity for us as Black, queer, and trans folks, and like turn it out in a chapel. It sounds amazing. We also have our friends from We Be Grubbin providing food, or they'll be vending food there. They're doing a mac and cheese bar. You can build the bowl yourself with some proteins and stuff too. It's gonna be a delicious time there. We have amazing drinks for people to come and enjoy themselves as well too. The VIP section will be on there's like a usher section that has some pews. Well, it will give the church experience, yes, God, but it will be overseeing a whole ball, which is going to be so fantastic. So that's Friday night from 8 p.m. to midnight. Saturday morning, we are joining San Diego Pride on their Dyke March, which is going to be walking from Moe's to the streets of Hillcrest down to Gossip Grill. This is a free event for anybody, people, everyone's welcome to join. It's just they're bringing the Dyke March back. We want to support them in that. Then Saturday afternoon, this is our sold out. This is the sold out event. The full infamous yacht party from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Our community will be gathering on the harbor in Shelter Island. They'll be doing a 3-hour yacht cruise around San Diego Bay, catching some good sunsets, some good vibes. There are 5 DJs, 2 levels. A lot, people are going to be shaking it up, having a lot of fun. That's going to be so amazing. And then after the yacht party on Saturday night, Riches is doing our official Black Pride after party on Saturday night. And so if you have a Black Pride ticket, you get half off cover / admission. And it's featuring one of the queens from RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars, Kenny Davenport, who has also been a 4-time Drag Race contestant. And then we're having like all Black DJs, all Black dance crew as well too. We're gonna have like house, Vogue house, Cunty house, in the main room. Obviously, hip hop in the front room. It's gonna be a really good time. And then Sunday is our Sunday service, all day festival, the Sub Factory in Logan Heights. And that is going to be like our main day festival. We have 30 vendors are coming out, crafts people, artists, candle makers, get your waist beads, get your lotions. We have 2 performance areas. We have a slate, wholesale performers, singers, artists, dancers. We have a headliner from Atlanta, Noelle Nix, who's going to be amazing. We have several DJs. We have a drag show. We have a comedy show. Yinka, again, has curated such an amazing experience for our community for the whole day. We everything flows perfectly as well, too. We have an artist lounge hosted by our partners at Fierce and Kind. We have a tea lounge, which is a space that is going to be centering trans, femme, non-binary folks as well, too. It's going to be really cool. If everyone's been to Sub Factory, it's a really dope space, a big space for us to play with. So we get to play with some like really cool stuff there. Yinka, did I miss anything? You want to add anything on?
No, you did really, really well. I just want to highlight. You did. Good job. I want to highlight the vendors because we have some really awesome vendors this year, and they are all Black and all queer. We are even introducing kink into our space this year on Sunday. Yes, so we have Unruly Social Club that's coming. San Diego Black Booth Leather is coming. And so, and that's what we're trying to do. We want to build, our community. We don't want to hide what our community is. And so it's just really exciting to get to see all the different vendors that applied and are going to be there as well. We even have a financial workshop, just a very basic, nothing too crazy, but that's lacking in our community, that kind of education. And just because we're out there on Sunday and we're going to be shaking ass doesn't mean we can't get a little bit of education at the same time. Shake
and that's
ass,
fine,
and then
because I'm gonna shake ass while I'm getting educated.
We love the duality of our community. We can do both. Yes.
We can do both.
Yes. No, that's
Who
right.
do you have doing the financial workshop, if you don't mind me asking?
It is World System Builder. Janelle Brown is her name. So she's going to be there with her partner doing the workshop for us. And then so on Sunday as well, Stunt is happening at Riches. And so if you have a ticket from the weekend and you go to Riches on Sunday, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's free entrance.
Yes,
so it's
ma'am.
free entrance for everyone. And that is the weekend.
Amazing. It is going to be fun.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I forgot to tell folks, Dana, you'll be there as well, too, doing a social media takeover for us on Sunday.
Yes,
so wait, let's not really here, baby. You'll be there, too, with us. Okay. I was like, hold on.
Yes, on Sunday. Yes, I will be there. I will be doing a social media takeover on Sunday. I'm going to have my tripod and my little light. We're going to have some things going on, my little green microphones. We're going to be talking about some things. I'm excited. This will be the first time I've done like a social media takeover, so I'm excited. I'm also just excited to get out there with the folks, meet some folks, and talk to the people, and so they can get to know the Hella Chisme Podcast and what we got going on over here.
I know,
So
that's
I'm very
right.
excited about that. Beyond the community coming, showing up, and attending, how else can the community support San Diego Black Pride?
I mean, I'm going to say it out loud. You got to donate to us, friends. Like Jordan said, we are all volunteer led, which means sometimes we volunteer more than just our hours. That's all I'm going to say.
Facts.
But we do it because we care about the community, and we want the events to showcase our community. We want to be in community. And so the easiest thing that you can do is to support us throughout the year. We will be having more events throughout the year, more fundraising events throughout the year. Show up. On our website, on our Instagram, there is a button that says donate. Hit that button, put in your credit card, and hit submit. But that's really it. We're very, very small. And we as an org know we are Black and we are queer. It takes a lot for us to get money and to get funding and to get sponsorships. So every single donation really, truly helps. And it really does go back into the community. So that's one of the best ways. It's just that support throughout the year is needed.
I'll say I believe it's if I'm correct, Candid, which is like one of the leading like nonprofit philanthropy resources. I believe they have a report that said 60% of Black-led organizations are less likely to receive funding in comparison to white-led organizations, right? LGBTQ-led organizations, I believe, are even less than that. We're both, and so we have an even less chance of getting like substantial and sustainable funding for our organization, whether it's from institutions and foundations or from private donors, but we've been really thankful. Like, we rely a lot on community-based funding, right? People who give $10 or $15 or $5 or $20, right? Those are the folks that really support us often. And it's amazing because we get a lot of community people doing that. So I would say, like, if you have connections to large institutions, like, we want that too, because we want it's a very meaningful thing when like our community gives to us, but also like we don't want to keep like taking from them either. Like, I'm not taking because like we're using it to support our community as well too. But it mean a lot to have larger organizations or people who have a lot of money to give to be able to support our work. Because also, like, we're trying to do really amazing things. Like I was saying earlier, there's no data about Black LGBTQ folks in the county. We want to commission a study to do that, and that takes a lot of money to do so. We want to ultimately hire people to be like paid staff for Black Pride, right? Like we want to keep Black and queer and trans folks employed, and so like that requires a lot of capital and capacity to do. So we need folks who can support us in that way, who can connect us to potential grants, potential funders, potential donors, and we also do need folks like who give the $10 a month to keep doing that as well too, because that makes us feel like that makes us sustain, that helps us sustain. Also, when we say new website, we have a new website sdblackpride.org. I know if people Google, they'll see two websites typically. sdblackpride.org is our new website, and there's a donation button on the top right corner there for our PayPal giving fund. And there's also a link in our Instagram, which is also at sdblackpride. If you cannot find it, you can also reach out to us and we can send you our office address for checks as well too. And also capital is one of the biggest things for sure, but also like connect us with more vendors that can come to our experiences. Connect us with places and spaces that can host us, right? Like we want to be in more spaces in San Diego to show our community that we're here and show the broader community that we are here. Help us find those. Help us find folks who would donate time to our community as well too. Folks who would donate time to do more financial education workshops or to do self-defense courses. Historically, the organization has ran a trans emergency fund and a scholarship fund. We want to start doing that again. Help us do that too. There's a plethora of ways in which people can connect and reach out with us or support us. So if all those options are still not enough for y'all, you can DM us as well too or email us at info@sdblackpride.org and we can talk more together there.
Absolutely. Before we end, I want to ask one more question and then we're going to do a little activity. My final question that I want to ask, which I think is important for people who still haven't really been felt seen or who want to come into the community. So what would you say to someone who has not felt like they felt seen yet in the Pride community and they want to come and join into this space? And what would they walk away with? Or what would people that are joining walk away with? What would you say to them?
I think, if you don't feel seen, especially if you're Black and queer, a great way is to join us this weekend. Not because I'm producing it, but because it is the ultimate Black queer community gathering. Mm-hmm. So it is a great way for you to show up as yourself authentically and be amongst other people that are doing the exact same thing. And you have 3 days to choose from. We also do things throughout the year as well. We don't always do 3 days. And so we do smaller workshops and events as well. So following us and seeing what we're doing and showing up. I mean, when we show up throughout the year, we really do show up and we protect ourselves and we keep ourselves very, very safe in a very safe space. So that's what I have to say. Show up. Just please show up and come out with us. And we will hold you and show you a lot of love and joy.
Yeah.
I can say we often table at events too. We tabled recently at the Kim Folk Festival by SD Melanin, which was an amazing experience. And we had somebody there who they just sat with us for a few hours, and they had I think they had DM'd us a few years later, and they had just moved to San Diego, and they were like, y'all don't know how much it meant to me to just be able to sit with y'all. They just moved to San Diego, they were recently out, and they're like, I haven't found a queer community yet, and the fact that I got to sit with y'all felt so good and so special. And I really meant a lot to read that and to hear that from them. And so I think for folks who don't feel seen, come to our experiences and spaces, not because one will hold you, but will also hear you. If you come to our experiences and you aren't living your best life, tell us. We take feedback seriously and for real, right? And you can give me feedback directly at see, I have the live video on one tab, so I can see the comments, and someone's like, "Love seeing y'all at Simple Fest." I know that's right. You can come give me feedback directly. You can come give feedback. You can give Yinka feedback directly. Why should we not Yinka? She'll be busy all night, so come tell me directly, and I'll take the feedback. You can always DM us. We will hold you. We'll hear you. We don't see each other. No one sees us the way we see each other, and so we really get to do that with y'all. So if you aren't feeling seen by the broader community, come to the space or reach out to us, and we can we will do whatever we can to make you feel seen and make you feel loved.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And so just to wrap things up, I put together a little closing segment, which you kept talking about giving flowers. So it was almost like you was reading my outline I had. The segment is called Pass the Flowers. And in this segment, it's really just to give props to either a leader, someone you work with, the team that you all work with, give them their flowers, put them on the spot right at this moment, and just talk about the great, amazing work that they do, whether it's with the Black Pride or just with the community in general.
Ooh.
Actually, you know what?
Do you go first? Yeah.
I'm gonna give Jordan his flowers. Listen. I am gonna give Jordan his flowers because were you trying to cry?
I'm like,
But it's true. I know how I am. And I know how I am when I am in my production mode. I can be very short. I can be very just like I'm go, 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 go. And I just think that he does such a good job of, number one, calming me down when I don't realize I'm going cray-cray. But this man is always thankful. Like, I know he sees me. I know he sees me. Because I will be up till 3 a.m. tonight. I just know I will. And it's never overlooked. There is always a thank you with him. Even when I don't think he sees me doing the things, there's always a thank you. And to me, that's so important because a lot of people see me doing the things and they're like, oh, that's Yinka. She's just doing the thing. That's her every day. But with him, I always feel like he just sees it and he recognizes it and he acknowledges it in real time. And he's a great person to work with.
I love you, Yinka. Thank you. Thank you. Me and Yinka will literally cuss each other out 1 second and then be like, we were like, how dare you? And then like, okay, so you're ready to do this thing now? And we're like, period, let's do it now. Like
that's what I mean.
Like it really feels like brother sister, and it really means a lot. And so thank you for saying that. I was like, that was made me emotional. I mean, like Yinka knows I will give her flowers every day. Like there is nobody who works like she does. I've worked with that that believes in the community so many ways and executes in so much like flawlessness and amazingness. I do want to shout out our whole board. Like I'm so sorry. I'm gonna take up a little bit of the time to do this. So Marvin Spear, who's on our board, he is like Marvin's one of my best friends in the world in the first place, but like he is a events like master. He helps put on the San Diego Pride festivals, like so much work that no one's seeing. Like when people go to San Diego Pride and they have a good time, it's because of the work that he's done. And like people like do not know the people who put that work in, but him and his team put in this festival that brings in hundreds of thousands of people a year. And like he does that with like nothing but a smile on his face. And so I want to give a shout out to Marvin's, I want to shout out to Corey Houston. If folks, everyone knows Corey, like everyone in the streets, they went to the streets, like in the industry, like who works at the bars, who like runs the establishments, they all know Corey and they all love Corey. Corey helps run our communications work. He's so brilliant, so bold. Like he's just so amazing. I want to give a shout to Cooper, who is on our board as well too. Like they always have brilliant ideas. They've been pushing me to go into AI type stuff to help with our work, which I'm always like I'm very anti AI, and I am a bit of a boomer when it comes to it. Like I don't want to touch it, but he has helped me a lot. Like understand how to use it in the best ways to like make sure your work is crisp and tight, and it's like and Cooper always has brilliant ideas that you know to help us with it. I want to shout out to Ashley Davis, who's on our board as well too, who is an event producer in her own right, and she shows up like to every event with nothing but joy and like make sure that everyone is having a good time. Shout out to Terrell Harris, who's on our board, who like has a great pulse on so many events happening in San Diego. Know so many people and always make sure like that people are rocking with us. I want to shout our Burma Brenda, who is getting their PhD. They are doing this work while they just got their advanced degree. Now they're getting their PhD this next year. Just doing dope ass stuff. They're always traveling the world trying to get more education and educate others. Like we have so many dope people. I hope I didn't miss anybody that's currently on here right now. Did I miss anybody else on right now? I don't think I did. If I did, y'all, and y'all see it, please come and drag me. It's totally fine. I really want to give a shout out to Amber St. James, who is the host, who is hosting our ball. Amber St. James is one of the premier queens I've ever met, like runs amazing programs, is always fun, has amazing performances. Like as someone who used to do drag and was a bearded queen herself as well too, like I love seeing Amber's drag. Amber is so damn dope. Amber does such great work for the entire community. I want to shout out Strawberry Marone, who also puts on amazing work in the community. Like always run so many drag shows for people to love and enjoy. Has really brought the Kiki ball scene to San Diego. Like I can give so many people their flowers, but I really want to make sure that I give those folks their flowers.
Absolutely. I will give you guys your flowers for allowing me to have this moment and to join you guys and hang out at the event on Sunday. I'm looking forward. I've wanted to go and visit that venue in general because I want to do something there one day. But I'm also hoping next year we can all do something together. So
I know that's right. You know. Hey, manifest it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But yes, I'm so thankful for the opportunity. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for everybody that has been watching this evening. We about to turn up this weekend, and I hope y'all ready. And so before we close out, please tell the people where to find the tickets, where to find y'all, where to follow, all the things.
Jordan.
Okay. So you can find us at sdblackpride.org on our website, or our Instagram at sdblackpride. I think we're San Diego Black Pride on Facebook. You can find links to our tickets on our website or on Instagram in our link in bio. Or you can go to sickening.events/e/San Diego Black Pride /tickets to find tickets for the events. I probably said it wrong, so just Google Sickening Events San Diego Black Pride 2026 and you'll find it there. You can find me on my socials at Joho Daniels across all socials. You can find my podcast on there as well too. I think that's it for me. Yeah.
You can find me at Yinka Genevieve is my Instagram and Facebook account. And then at Triple Pocket Event is my company's, both Facebook and Instagram. And it's triplepocketevent.com is the website. We will have tickets on sale at the door tomorrow. There's no guarantee for VIP tickets being still available. And those get you a seat. Just saying that out loud for those who are watching right now.
So if you want to sit and enjoy, get the VIP now.
You might want to get a ticket tonight. But we will have tickets on sale at the door on Friday and on Sunday as well.
Yes. And lastly, let's give ourselves a nice, lovely round of applause. Wrapping up tonight. I would like to thank you all again for joining me this evening. It was a pleasure. And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. Thanks, Hella Chisme.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Hey, y'all. If you like what you heard, make sure you join the conversation. We always say to make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we definitely want you to do that. But also, we would love if you would join in with us. There's a link in the description where you can actually send us messages. You can also make sure to tag us on social media, put up your favorite clips of the show, and then tag us, and we will repost them on our stories. That is the best way to get in communication or community with us, and we would love to see y'all interact with the content. Anyway, thank you for following us, and thank you for listening, and we'll see you back for the remainder of the show. Bye.